Hold on, don't. Oh, yeah. We'll shoot them simultaneously.
Hell yeah.
Get my gun out here. It folds.
Dude, hurry up.
It folds, all right? Hold on.
Bro, he's heading back to the trees.
Just tell him to stop. Hold on, I gotta get my magazine out of here.
Bro, hurry the fuck up. Dude, he's heading back in the woods.
All right.
Dude, I think he just went back in the woods.
Should I fold it back up?
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Damn it.
Hey, what's up, guys? Shawn Ryan, Vigilance Elite with Jeff Reid, former SEAL. We're in Two Rivers, Alaska.
Yep.
Beautiful here, man. So we're doing kind of a quasi survival series, and so we're going to talk about what we would look for in a survival gun. If we had to pick, you know, one type of gun we were going to take out, and that's kind of like what we're stuck with. What are we looking for? So we're going to go over 3 different guns. We're going to go over the old school Walmart special Ruger 1022 that shoots 22 LR. We're going to do this is a Kel-Tec CMR 30 22 Win Mag. All right, we're going to go over that, and then
This is the 1022, right?
yeah,
Ruger?
but this one folds.
You can take this one down.
It folds. Yep. So we're gonna just start off by talking like a little bit about what we look for in a survival rifle. So I'll just start off. I want something light. I want something that I can carry a shit ton of rounds with that doesn't weigh me down, which is why I brought all these 22s.
Heck yeah.
I like iron sights, not plastic sights. That way, if anything, if your scope breaks or your red dot breaks or whatever you're running, you have like, you know, a good backup that ain't going anywhere.
I like the simpler the better with these, you know, because if you're especially out here in Alaska in the wintertime, anything battery powered is not good, especially for survival situations. Because if you're in survival situations, where are you going to get extra batteries at? You know,
Yep.
You're not going to. Yeah, iron sights is definitely a good thing. Sturdiness, something that's not going to break. You know, light stuff.
And then the biggest one, reliability. Something that isn't going to shit the bed on you. Not a whole lot of moving parts, a simple gun, you know, that's going to work all the time. So, which actually I thought about bringing a bolt action out, but I probably wouldn't want a bolt action, to be honest with you, even though it is simple. But what are some things you don't want, you know, on your survival gun?
A lot of moving parts. The more things, the more complicated it is, the easier it's going to be to break. That's like battery powered. We already talked on that. Any kind of battery powered sights, not a fan of for survival guns. Really, iron sights are probably your best bet because there's really nothing you can go wrong with them. They're reliable. Yeah, that's pretty much the big stuff you're looking for. Reliability, something that's not going to freaking break. You can put it away, leave it in your closet till you need it for years, break it out, and it's going to shoot fine. That's what you're looking for, something like that.
And weight too. Weight's a big one. You know, if you got one gun forever, I want something that I can move around with, and I don't have to lug around like that. You know, like a big 308 rifle or even a 5.56 platform, or you know, I want something light that I can carry a shit ton of rounds with. That way, you know. So, and the reason for that is we're going after small game. You know, we're looking for, you know, rabbit, squirrel, shit that's easy to kill. You know, and it's abundant. And so, all right. So now we're just gonna kind of roll through some of these guns one by one, and and talk about them. So let's start with the Kel-Tec CMR 30. So I picked this gun because it's, it's still a 22. The rounds are still super light. I do like how small it is. This gun weighs nothing. I mean, check it out,
Yep.
But anyways, the round has a little more ass behind it. So you're gonna get a little more oomph when, that bullet makes impact with whatever you're hunting. You're gonna get a little more distance out of it. And with the 22 Win Mag than like a 22 LR. Take that back from you. I put a Trident RMR up here. These Magpul plastic sights, which I hate, actually come on the top of it. This buttstock is actually pretty cool. It retracts out so you can get a good cheek well. The bad thing about this thing, I could see it breaking. It's pretty flimsy. There's a lot of flex in there, and it's just another moving part that, it's cool, but if this thing breaks and you can't get a cheek weld and this red dot goes out, you're pretty much screwed. So anyways, it also has a thing you can put on with the suppressor here, which is actually something I wanted to talk about. Suppressor's great. I don't think you really need it for a survival situation, though. If anything, maybe somebody will hear the gunshots and come find your ass.
Yeah.
But, and that is probably what you would want if you were lost and wanted to get back home or whatever. But
one thing I do like about this thing is how small it is and how light it is. This gun may not be like my #1 choice for survival situations, but if you're a prepper, this would be the perfect freaking bolt gun. Throw it in your bolt bag, throw some ammo in there, just leave it in there. It's there when you need it. If you need to bounce, freaking grab your bag, you got this little thing with you.
yeah,
So that's the one thing I think this thing would be perfect for. It's a bolt gun, just throw it in a bag, leave it there in case you need to bounce quick.
yeah. No, I mean, I actually do, I love this gun.
Yeah.
I haven't had problems with it. I just wouldn't take it with me. It wouldn't be my one and only, and then there's a lot of moving parts, we were talking about the SCAR earlier and this thing coming back and forth and kind of messing with you. But it's an awesome gun. I love it, but there's too many moving parts for me to be my one and only. So anyways, all right, what should we talk about next? How about this one?
That works.
All right. So here we have the Ruger 1022. I like to call it the Walmart special. All right, so this gun is probably about, I don't know, 250 bucks. This is actually my first gun ever.
No shit.
Yeah, man, it is. I got the $35 special Tasco. For those of you who are, this Tasco scope for you snipers out there, 3 to 9 power. This is my first scope I ever bought. Guess what? It still works. We got iron sights on. All right, they're fixed on the barrel. They're not going anywhere. All right, they're not going to break off. And I threw a bipod on here, which is actually, I don't know what these things go for now, but at the time they were pretty expensive. It's probably the most expensive part on this damn gun, to be honest with you. But takes 10 round mags. You can get those banana clips out there, but this fucker just runs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't malfunction.
The thing I like about this is it's the cheapest gun here, but yet it's the most reliable, I think. It's one solid gun. It's got the iron sights fixed on that, so if something would happen in a survival situation where you'd break this scope off, you're still okay. Yeah. I mean, you still got your iron sights, and really a lot of times your iron sights are going to be your easier way to shoot something anyway, as far as rabbits and bush and stuff. So this is cool because it's the cheapest gun, but it's the one I think I would take with me.
Yep, the rounds are light as shit. Yep. This stock is not going to break off.
Yep.
You know, it's sturdy. You can get a good cheek well. Like you were saying with the iron sights, you get a quick target acquisition with it. You know, with the amount of rounds you can take versus something heavier like a 308 or a 5.56 or, you know, any of the other, you know, bigger, heavier rounds, you know, I can afford to miss because I can bring 1,000 rounds with me versus 120, you know, 308 rounds. So, and you know, like accuracy, I'd say 50 yards, you know, max. You know, for the average shooter to be able to hit something like a rabbit, and you're probably hard pressed at that. But when the hell are you even going to see a rabbit? Or a squirrel, or you know, whatever past 50 yards. They're already pretty small. So, yeah, I love this thing.
Yeah, that's a reliable gun right there, and just to show you don't need to spend a shit ton of money to get something reliable.
So just a couple of key pointers that I look for, and I think, you know, Jeff, if you want to chime in too, you know, when it comes to reliability, the bolt action is probably going to be, you know, more reliable. However, right. But if you're looking for a follow, if you miss, you're kind of fucked. So I like these semi-autos, the simple ones, because it's a quick follow-up. It's just another trigger pull. It's not out and back in, you know.
So we're going. It's what it is. It's the purpose of this gun right here is a food catcher, right?
Yep.
You're going after food. You're trying to sustain yourself in survival. So it's a survival gun. You want to be able, if you miss and you're shooting at a rabbit or a grouse, you want to be able to immediately follow back up and correct where you miss. So definitely for survival, I agree. You want a semi.
Yeah, you know, and another thing, I know we're gonna get shit about. You're not going to be able to defend yourself against a bear or a moose or whatever, but, you know, that's not what this is for, all right? This is not self-defense. This is a survival gun to eat. This is what is going to get you your food. So, you know, if you're looking for both, then, you know, what do you carry?
My go-to gun up here is going to be a 30-06, and it's the same thing like this. I got it. It's a Walmart gun. I think it's a Ruger American Special 30-06. I got it for $300, I think. And I threw a cheap scope on it. I'm accurate out to 100 yards. That's all I need. Yeah. Right there. Yep.
Or a sidearm, you know.
Sidearm. The sidearm I carry is 10 mm. That's my bear gun.
Next, we have the 1022 Takedown. So, if you've ever wanted to put 3 magazines in your buttstock, this is the gun, all right? Ask and you shall receive, right?
My favorite thing with that, you put one of those out, you put a mag in, now you have one free chamber to put things like, for me, survival situations, I'm gonna put like gummy bears, you know, stuff to keep you going.
Hell yeah, man. Another really cool thing, if you've ever wanted to fold your gun up, this is your chance, right? So you can actually take it apart and put it back together just like that, right? Because if you see a rabbit, why would you want to get to it quick? You know, you'd want to like put your bag down, dig it out.
Well, the best thing is you can do that and it doesn't take up space. Now look how much more space.
It's incredible, right?
Pretty crazy.
But no, all right, enough messing around. Seriously though, it does fold. I mean, but it's the same damn gun as this, all right? This one just folds and takes forever to put back together. So, I mean, if you're into the gimmicky shit like this, cool, but in a survival situation, if I see an opportunity to get some food, I don't want to dig in my backpack and put this damn thing back together and pull my magazine out of this compartment here.
Spill your gummy bears everywhere.
Yeah, because that's one thing that will piss me off is spilling my fucking gummy bears. So, but anyways, I mean, it's kind of cool. I wouldn't use it, you know what I mean? It's not really my thing. I'd rather take this bad boy. But it's got this lever here. You just pull it up, rotate it, clips out. It's got this mag pull stock on it. All right, goes in the, wait a minute, goes in the wrong way.
You didn't read the directions.
Yeah, fucking thing. Goes in like this, snaps in, real cool. It also has, you can put a can on there. You know, one thing I did want to say, actually, enough of the funny bullshit, but subsonic ammo, you know,
Yeah.
you're not going to get the range you are. You're probably going to get half the distance, if that, and you're going to have a lot of holdover if you're using subsonic ammo, all right? So you either got to be sighted in for subsonic or sighted in for, you know,
Yeah.
the real, the higher velocity stuff. But you use subsonic with a suppressor, you're getting maybe 25 yards, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
out of this thing, which with not a whole hell of a lot of ass behind it. So, but it really is, it's the same damn gun as this thing. Just,
Except now, if you would run out of ammo, you have two things. You have two different things you can throw. You have a thing you can hit. So it's two different pieces now,
and it folds.
and it folds.
Did I mention it folds?
It folds.
So, anyways, just a couple of, you know, things to think about when you're getting a survival rifle, you know, and I think that about covers it. So, don't forget to check out Frozen Trident, Jeff Reid on Instagram. Check me out, Shawn Ryan 762. Check my new Amazon store out, and see you next week.